What's up guys, Anthony here with Empire Music, empiremusic.com. Showing you another awesome bass out of the Fender custom shop here. So part of the 2022 collection, it's been just a big year for Fender Custom Shop and basses for us here at the release of our exclusive Empire 58, their Collection 58, the limited edition jazz bass. So much cool stuff's been popping out of the custom shop this year bass-wise, and for a few years there, and they're always very sought after. And honestly, I say this, like, obviously I'm lucky to be able to play a lot of stuff, but there's really never a bad one. Every now and again, one would come in, like anything else production-wise, that might miss the mark slightly or anything like that, but it is so far and few between. And what's cool about a shop like us here at Empire Music in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 412-343-5299 is the phone number. You can email me directly. It's anthony@empiremusic.com. That's the shameless plug part of the video. But what's really cool about dealing with a shop like us, whether you're talking about a bass, whether you're talking about a Strat, a Tele, a guitar, is that you're talking to guys that can go get their hands on the instruments. Sometimes you're talking to someone that literally filmed the video on. If it's in the case of a bass, like, I've shot a video on almost every single bass that's come through the shop. So, and if you talk to me on the phone, it's like I'll run up, get one out of a box for you. I'll go over to the wall and like pick one up and play it. Make sure it kind of meets our standards, or if it doesn't, why doesn't it? Can we do the setup on it? Do we alleviate any issues that might be there? Because not everything comes out of the box in perfect shape. But we have two great techs between Aaron and Joe here that do all of our tech work, and man, like, we can dial in anything that you want. So kind of the cool thing with dealing with us is that, again, you're going to talk to someone that can go get their hands on the guitar. So that's kind of a bonus if you can't make it into the shop. Obviously, if you're in the Pittsburgh area or passing through or near, we'd love to have you come through the shop and hang out and play some of these amazing instruments. So 63 Fender Precision bass out of the Fender Custom Shop. This one's in my latest obsession in a finish. We had one of these in our Empire 58s and it sold in an instant. Violin burst. Such a cool finish, especially with the red torque guard on it. Ours had the roasted maple, but this with the rosewood looks super, super sharp. 62 hand wound pickups, volume tone, vintage bridge. Well, I'd get the covers off there because I want to palm mute and play over the pickup. Obviously, we're not going to do that for demo purposes here. 60 oval C neck on it, so super playable. Reverse gear tuners, quarter sawn maple, two-piece alder body. What more can you say? It's really just the recipe for success, I feel like, with the P-Bass. Keep it simple. It's going to give you everything that you want to grab out of like the vintage P-Bass character. The 62 hand wound, I reference a lot with our Empire vintage spec pickup, which comes in our Empire 58s. But if we think about this chronologically, like early 50s stuff with the straight single coil, it's going to be like a lower output pickup, 6 on the multimeter, something like that, 6.5, meaning like the output impedance, which has a lot to do with the output of the pickup. And I've said this before in some videos, a lower number, yes, it's a slightly quieter pickup, but that doesn't mean the bass can't fight through a mix or anything like that. To me, it just adds or takes away, or not even takes away. There's different characters that happen with different amounts of output. A lower output tends to be a little bit more responsive, have a little bit more compression to it. A hotter output, you tend to lose some of that, but you really gain a little bit of punch and that type of character. So there's a right thing for everybody and for every different musical situation. Try to own as much as you can of that stuff. These come in around 10, so a little bit under a modern pickup, but a little bit over what we see with like late 50s character. This is, like I said, the 62 hand wound. An awesome, awesome pickup. In fact, I own a bass with that exact pickup in it. I love it. And the 60s oval C, that feels great. This one's pretty light. I don't know the weight on it. If you call us, we'll figure that out for you. If you email us, we'll figure that out for you. But it just looks great. Why would you not want a P-Bass that looks like this? I know I would. So sonically, full volume, full tone. We'll move our hand around, check out some of that responsiveness. We'll check out some of that compression, and we'll check out some of that kind of like middle ground between modern punch and vintage sort of compression that we pull out of an instrument like this. Although it's more on the vintage side, more on the compressed side, which I really like. Killing. Great, great instrument. Throw all the specs out the window because I like to do that a lot. It's just a great bass. It's a bass that's just gonna provide a lot of inspiration for you. It's just fun to play. So like we talk about all these things on paper. Does the bass, does it inspire you? Does it make you want to play it more? This one totally does. And a lot of the Fender Custom Shop stuff does. So we'll roll a bit of tone off of it. So we'll go back to the magical 80%. So here's full. And that's around the 80. Super cool tone there too. Rolling some treble off, rolling some tone off, and like playing back here by the bridge. The double stops sound good. Bring some tone back in. Crystal clear, you get that nice note definition. You can hear both notes. You can hear all three notes. Really like that. A sign of a good, not only well-made instrument, but just a quality components in the instrument. So again, inspiration machines all day long, Fender Custom Shop, 63P bass. This one's in violin burst. I might do another video on an aged shell pink. If not, we also have that one in stock. It looks super, super cool. I'll put a link below to our in-stock Fender Custom Shop stuff. At the time of filming will be different from the time of your watching, because this may be a few years from the filming process, because Lord knows I still get calls every day. I saw this video of I got one today for the 61 jazz bass from 3 years ago. How's that thing play? It's like, dude, you missed the boat on that guy, man. That thing was a killer back then, but not available. So if you dig it, act fast. Hopefully it is in stock. If it's not, we can always build you anything you want. We're very familiar with that process. Give us a call at the shop, or me personally, 412-343-5299. Just ask for me or talk to any of the guys here. Always happy to help. You can email me directly, anthony@empiremusic.com. If you're on the website, chat feature in the upper right-hand corner, free shipping, pro setup, hands-on customer service too. You want to check something out, but you can't get in, we'll check it out for you and kind of report back with an honest and as unbiased opinion as possible. Make sure we get you a killer instrument. Thanks.